Hey, and welcome to Witchcrafty. In today's video, I wanted to show you how to make some conjured mana buns from World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft Vanilla was re-released a few days ago now and has a very special place in my heart, and what better way to celebrate than some buns? I used two different reference images and the WoW recipe book and combined them to create the way that this bun looks. But if you want to make it more authentic to one version, either remove the nuts or use dark brown for the icing instead. So let's get into the video. For the construction, you're going to need beige, dark brown, light brown and white material. I'm using felt today, beige and dark brown thread to blend with the fabric, boy stuffing, scissors, a sewing machine or needle, a printer and a hot glue gun. So the first thing you're going to need to do is to print off the pattern and cut it out. The link to it is down below in the description and is freely available for my DeviantArt. Then we just need to trace it out onto the fabric, leaving seam allowance on the two rectangular shapes. Take the larger rectangular strip and trace one for each bun you are making onto the beige fabric. After that, trace one of the smaller rectangular strips onto the dark brown fabric. You will need one of the icing drizzle on the white fabric. And lastly, you can cut as many as you like of the nuts onto the light brown material. Then all you need to do is just cut it all out. Using matching thread, place the beige and dark brown rectangles with the tracing on the outside and join the longer sides of the rectangles by sewing along the tracing line, leaving the shorter sides open. Then, flip it the right side up, tuck in the raw edges and use an invisible stitch to seal one of the shorter sides. After that, we're just going to stuff it lightly, leaving enough space so that it's flexible enough to roll into a bun shape. We then just need to seal off the other end using the same technique. Then we're moving on to the trickiest part of the bun. Pins are incredibly useful here, but if you're up for a challenge you can hold it in place. You then have to roll it into shape and invisible stitch first the end and then around the cinnamon filling on the side that you want to be the bottom so that it holds shape. After you've sewn the end, it's generally easier and you can let go, but it's still pretty awkward, so if you want to try starting from the inner roll, it might be worth a try. I only did it this way so I didn't have to sew and roll it as I'm going, as it holds shape already if you sew it from the end. Once you're done, it's time to whack out the hot glue gun. Before doing anything, figure out the placement of the nuts and the icing and make sure you're gluing them down so that the side with the tracing on it isn't visible. The best way to do the icing is to glue down the corners first, then go back along the inside of the lines. If you get little strings of glue, don't worry, that's absolutely normal, you could just pull them off while cleaning it up a bit after. And there you have it, you have successfully conjured some mana buns. I hope you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment on what you'd like to see me do next and subscribe if you want to see more creations. Also, I'd just like to say thank you for 50 subscribers and 1,000 minutes watch time. Receiving this kind of support so early on is really sweet and I can't wait to continue growing my little channel. And while you're at it, why don't you go check out my other craft videos? I'm releasing new patterns and crafts every single week. See you in the next video! Bye!